Hey there, Justice 3 Gaming. Welcome back to another daily dose of gaming with me, Justice. And today's game is Marvel Strike Force. And of course, it is Unlock Day here at Justice 3 Gaming. And our newest character is Dark Beast. He is a member of a team called Deathseed, which is the next Horseman of the Apocalypse team with Archangel, Magneto, and Psylocke. And a fifth yet to be announced character, which more than likely Friday will be the announcement for the next set of characters that are coming into the game on the next patch. But first, let's go ahead and talk about the ISOs for the two characters that already exist in the game of Magneto and Psylocke. Here is a little bit difficult to figure out what I wanted to start with for my ISO 8s for these characters. Mostly I based it off on speed and usefulness of their basics. The basics for Magneto, he's going to retain his ability to increase the duration of debuffs out there on the field, which is extremely useful. So I did make him striker, so that way I could double up on any of those negative statuses out there, so that way it makes it easier for me to defeat those difficult nodes in Doom 3. Psylocke, I am making a skirmisher for right now in order to be able to make sure that whatever she's transferring to the primary target, I'm also putting a vulnerability out there so that way Magneto can take advantage of it right away. Now the big mix-up and the differences that I might actually make after the fact is going to be based on speed. And right away, Magneto, with every Deathseed ally that's going to be out there on the field, he's actually going to get more speed to start off the round with. So theoretically speaking, he could be the fastest one to start the turn order. So he would actually be going first. But after that, the rest of the team should be able to pile up the negative statuses out there, so that way he could double up on the duration. All right, Rally 3K. Must have come in right on the end. I thought I put those like at the 15-minute mark, but sorry about that. I'll give him just a minute. Am I looking forward to this next team? I just made it into Doom 3. I do have like a really decent time trying to get through. Hey, Rally 3K, welcome back, man. Sorry about those ads getting in your way of the show. So, like, as I was saying, I do value this particular team as high because it is a part of the Horseman of the Apocalypse saga. And all those teams are going to be at the highest value right now. They're going to be tough to get to, of course. But always keep an eye out for those teams, because that should be your next goal in the game. They're extremely powerful characters to have in your roster, and I do highly recommend that you push for them as much as possible. Just to reiterate what I was going for in the ISO 8s for these two characters, Magneto and the Psylocke, the two remaining characters that are getting basically taken out of their teams and put on this Deathseed team, I made Magneto a striker to double up on the durations of the debuffs that are hitting the field. And I got Psylocke out there, the benefit of getting the debuffs stacked up onto a primary target right away, including a vulnerability for Magneto to be able to double up on. That can change, like I was saying before, with Magneto, because with every Deathseed ally that actually is out there, he's going to get more speed bar. So he's going to start off the round very, very quickly, which is great, because we all know that ultimate of his can be a serious detriment to any of the fighters out there on the field, if you guys have ever fought him before. But luckily enough, this team is made for the raids. And most importantly, tailor built for Doom 3, more than likely going to pass over into anything into the future that's going to require, mutants to be able to get through. All right, with that being said, if this is your first time joining me here for an unlock, I know nothing about these new characters except for the fact that they're coming into the game soon and what their purpose might be for. One of the biggest fun things that you could do in the game for me is learning their kits as I build up the character. Now, I did end up picking up that ridiculous big package for Beast. I don't plan on going any further than that. Otherwise, it's stretching the budget this time of the year is kind of crazy. Reminex is using the same ISO as Psylocke for Dark Beast. That could be a thing. I'll be looking through his kit to see how I feel about that. Some of the times I have a defensive mindset about things, and it can differ with some of the other creators and the community at large. But I have a lot of success with first things, make sure we got all the right resources. So through daily gameplay, I managed to get that 15 million that I always aim for. So we're all good there. I don't need to pull any of my gold orbs. However, modules are always a thing because they parallel one another when you're actually leveling up your character. So just to be sure, if I have any in stock, I'm going to go ahead and pull just enough to make about 300 orange modules. That way I can guarantee that Dark Beast is going to be level 90. Excellent, 362. All right, what are we gonna do? I'm hoping to hold on to these orbs right here. There's only like 7 of them because I'm saving up dark promotion credits just to be sure that my horsemen all have you know, a greater star than normal. And I kind of spent some on that Iron Man, zombie Iron Man, and it's getting a little pricey, so I think I'm gonna hold on to my dark promotion credits for now. All right, so the general consensus here, general procedure here is going to be that I'm gonna try to build a 5 and get as high as possible. But my luck has been like really bad this year, so I'm not expecting a whole lot, and I am expecting more to probably use up those gold promotion credits and the silver promotion credits for this entire Deathseed team. It's a pretty good strategy so far. Most of the characters for my four horsemen are all about 6 red stars, so saving up the gold promotion credits and just letting them sit there and letting them pile up, participating in all the events where I can find them. It's piling up a little by little. Since Magneto and Psylocke are already pretty much taken care of, as long as I can get those 6 more, you know, gold promotion credits, I'll have enough for Beast, not Archangel, because he's dark promotion credits. So honestly, I can get a 6-star for, I think, Magneto. And then Dark Beast here, assuming that I'm gonna completely crap out on the red stars, which I probably will. I'm trying to stay. I want to stay away from the regular red orbs, but you know, you gotta use them. You can't get red stars unless you use them. So let's see if we don't have any extras here. So how far away am I from a 7? Well, that's not too bad, but like I had to pull 6s to do that. I am pretty sure, yeah, I'm like 3,000 away. There's no way I'm gonna get that 6. So here we go, 4s. Red hot button. Wait, I gotta do my thing. I gotta look at it. I wanna see their picture. I haven't heard of any problems going on here, but I wanna see it. There we go, 15%. So anybody that's watching right now, if you're brand new to the game, the biggest percentage for new characters is on unlock day when the offers come out, and it's gonna be at 15%. Boom, hot finger. Okay. I hope I can at least get a chance at a 5. There's the 5. Really thought I was gonna get that for some reason. Oh my god, I got like the whole way. Yeah. Oh, I pulled that 6 for Nokia. That's right. that hurts. That hurts. I don't think I'm gonna do it this time, guys. I think that's gonna be the extent of my luck this time around. Yep, looks like we're gonna be building this one. Whoo, boy. That's gonna suck. Alright, looks like we're pulling those regulars. Get out of my face. I don't even know why that popped up. Well, at least we got a 2. I won't be happy unless I see a 4. So I'm gonna pull whatever I got. Man, I could really use a purple right now. Ooh. And so they hit me with a green. Well, looks like that's all she wrote for that. I'm 300 short of another 4. Darn it. Gotta live with the consequences. That's part of the game. Alright, let's recruit beasts. I gotta tell you, he looks a lot cooler than I was expecting. Can't do a booty check, but I'm guessing since he's got cyborg legs, there's a couple cheeks there, maybe. Alright, 4 stars, so at least he could participate in Red Star Blitz. So let's get this to 45. And see what we're dealing with after I get here. God, he looks cool. He just does. It's a shitty gun, but he looks cool. Alright, let's see what you're bringing to the table, Dark Beast. So we're going for assists here, huh? Alright, the following effects are negated if this character has ability block. Why do I feel like that's going to be a big problem? In raids, while this character or any Deathseed ally has offense up, they gain 50% damage. That's a decent chunk of damage. That'll be nice. While this character or any Deathseed ally has defense up, this character does not have ability block. They gain 50% armor. God damn. See, that actually were like the biggest area that I think that kind of feels difficult is I think it might be the last node, the boss node, where Icarus and Cersei come into play. Like if you don't handle that area like in a kind of a specific order, you can get chewed up pretty fast. Even though right now I'm one-shotting them with Rogue, Gambit, Beast, Iceman, and Jubilee. But I gotta be careful, like really careful. Alright, not bad. Okay, so in, I'm not gonna read ahead. Okay, so you're getting armor and potentially damage. An assist. And assists usually go all the way up to 100% by the end. Alright, volatile reaction. What are we starting with? In raids, flip one positive effect into negative effects on the primary and adjacent targets. That'll be good for characters like Icarus, actually, because he comes in with an offense up. And an ability blocks the primary target. That'll keep him from shooting off his ultimate right away. Attack primary target and adjacent targets for 80% damage plus bleed. Apply counter to all Deathseed allies. That's actually pretty useful, man. Even if he gets that, you know, even if he gets his ult off, he's still going to take a bunch of hits from the Deathseed team. And if they're going to have as much damage as I believe that they're going to have, that could be like a kill maneuver. Like, there's a lot of the times, like in the Underworld team, where once the counters hit like the whole team and all the summons and stuff, it tends to kill off any target that has any kind of battlefield-wide AoE. Going to bed, 2 a.m. here. We'll watch the recording tomorrow. Good night. Well, thanks for dropping by, Rally 3K, and I hope you enjoy the show tomorrow. I'll probably be on for a little bit for some Division 2 during the day, so if you want to check that out and say what up. In case you know, you got family and stuff over, that's more important, obviously. It's me and my babies, because it's just us three. It really is just us three. I'm a solo parent. 40% primary and flip 3 positive effects. That's not bad. All right. That's pretty cool. The ability block is way too important. I think Riley 3K said that Remenex did this skirmisher for Beast also. I think this ability alone, and the economy on this is actually really, really cheap. So that's very impressive to have something so cheap at 4 charges with an ability block. An ability block has the potential to change the entire landscape of a fight. Ooh, that's expensive, or ish. And it doesn't come fully charged, so you gotta wait a little bit for this one. In raids, summon a clone over the primary target. This clone scales with Dark Beast stats instead of the primary target. Clone gains taunt. Apply defense up to self and all Deathseed allies. 50% chance to call a random ally with the highest damage to attack the primary target. Revive a dead Deathseed ally with 50% max out. Damn, we got a Resi in there and a clone. And the clone gains taunt, which makes me think that whenever I do actually clone a character, it might be someone that has that's like a protector, like a tank, like a really powerful tank. I can see myself using extremely powerful characters like Colossus. I would like to use Icarus, but you know, he really shines more with Cersei than anything. But we'll see. I think I'm gonna put this team together. I think I'll replace the... No, would I replace? I don't know if there's a healing element yet. Okay, so let's get that on. And so we're gonna gain 25% chance. A random ally with the highest damage. Yeah. Okay. Always call a random ally with the highest damage. Apply defense up for 2 turns. I got a feeling that's gonna be Archangel. In raids, apply regeneration for 2 turns. So that's going to be the healing element, but that's going to be turn-based. So you got to wait for the character to come up to actually get that healing to take place. Makes me wonder who's going... Maybe the 5th is going to be a type of... Like, this is raids, man. I mean, you got to have some kind of healing. I mean, I suppose regeneration counts. And you got teams like Web Warriors who do it based on how many negative statuses are out there or get applied. All right, here's typically an important one to know. The basic. Primary target and adjacent targets for 100% damage. That's cool. When this character performs counterattack or assist, apply offense down and heal block. Heal block, that's a big one. Offense down's actually really, really good. As a well-placed thing to make sure that those huge attacks don't hit nearly as hard. Getting a heal block on that character is important because if it's on a character like Icarus, they won't be able to heal back there. Although I think there's a trigger there that removes debuffs before he does that healing. I'll have to look into that. apply bleeds to primary and secondary targets. Bleed can potentially be really, really cool also. I mean, it's cool that we're getting bleed. It makes me think Striker is viable, but I don't think so. I mean, are we talking about all these being attacks? No, this one's a non-attack, but it calls in an ally to create that hit. All right, so I'm actually going to pop over to msf.gg. It's a great resource for all your Marvel Strike Force needs. You should definitely check that out. Sign in when you can using that Scopely ID. The information I'll be looking up here is the counter and assist information. I'll zoom in for you so you guys can see that also. Now, what are we getting here? 199% damage, 17 piercing. That's pretty standard. If you wanted to use Striker for this character, that's pretty useful. Especially if his focus is going to be as high as I think it might be. I mean, you're going to need a pretty decent focus. Now, we're dealing with the raids. It's like an AI situation. It's not like it's PvP. So typically, you don't need a huge focus to be able to pull off any attacks like this one. Like 4 bleeds, 4 offense down, 2. See, that's it. I mean, I still need to get that applied. Striker could be something. Let's check his speed. We know that he's transferring his debuffs out. So let's see when his turn order might be. 113. Not terribly fast. All right, Magneto for sure is most likely going to be going first. So we're just going to call him number 1. I think hers is 93. Yes. Psylocke's 93. So for sure, she's going after Beast. That's interesting. The blind is going to hit them all. They're going to be, I mean, if we're trying to think this through, Magneto's going to go with his ult, and we're assuming the full team is here. He's going to squeeze them all, he's going to cluster them. They're going to be blind. And then the very next turn, assuming that the others are slower, Beast is going to go. And he comes with this right off the bat. So we're going to be able to place an ability block right down. This could change things. I could up the damage, actually, on this team. Now, if I make Beast a skirmisher, the primary target's the most important. Because once Beast applies this ability block down, Magneto is going to be able to come right back around on his next turn and increase that duration. It really depends on the turn order of the enemy. But let me see here. And he could be getting speed ups as the fight progresses. Now, 90 is extremely slow, but you got to remember his passive is coming into play here, which is on spawn, fill speed bar by 15% plus 15% per Brotherhood or Deathseed ally. So that's going to happen. On an enemy crit, apply speed up to self, Brotherhood, and Deathseed allies. That's pretty huge. And see, we got these really big bonuses on focus here. I'm not convinced that this team actually needs Skirmisher at all. I mean, look at this, 27,000 focus. Okay, so even in the current state of things for the game, remember, we're talking about raids here. So in a PvP situation, you might have to manipulate focus to a very large degree to get this to work. 27,000 focus is almost overkill. He's gonna blind everybody that he throws out that ultimate to. And the baseline that I used to think of was about 7, and that was a while ago, you know, to be able to get things to lay down and stick. And then I pushed it to like 11, and I would say now a really good number would be somewhere between 13 and 15 to get most characters under the spell. But you're talking about trying to get to characters like Cersei and Icarus. Those are the two big ones that are out there right now in raids that you really want to beat their resistance. I would say 20,000 would be a pretty high number. I would say it's more likely going to be somewhere between 16 and 20. Yes. You gotta give me a little bit of time. Not a problem. Awesome. My Doom creator, that was Ari from Ari Goes Pro, my son. And so, focus somewhere between 17 and 20 is probably what you're going to be looking for, right? But Magneto is manipulating that overall focus by 60%. You know, and what we're looking at, I believe, is the focus that exists before they're on the team. And so now even Psylocke has 23,000. Doesn't need skirmisher. If anything, I'm starting to see a theme here on everybody's basic. We got defense down on hers. Now, in her kit, that's 3 attacks, which means it doesn't matter which one of these they use. If she hits a vulnerability, and here's the big problem. Who's going to put the vulnerabilities out there? I mean, I don't know anything about Archangel, but what I really, let's say in a dream world right now, if I had to guess, him or this unknown character is going to be a very crit heavy character. Meaning they're the ones that are going to be putting out the vulnerabilities. Because look at all these basics so far. This one, huge. Prolong all negative effects by 1. That's huge. That's probably the most powerful basic so far. But then you got to think, what debuffs are going out there, right? And now you've got Psylocke, who can put defense down for 2 turns. That's a big one to be able to get some very, very crucial kills out there. Okay? And she could not only lay down that defense down, but come over top of it with twice as much damage for another hit, including, let's say, the striker's bonus to damage. And then Beast, a Dark Beast here, he's got one also. And it's actually a little bit more juicy. You're talking bleeds, offense down, and a heal block. All which potentially, which I'm going to be doing, for 2 turns. That's pretty crazy. I think at first, if you want to start off really well, you'll probably want to go skirmisher with this character, but I don't think it's necessary. If anything, I think what I will do, because I know Magneto's going to be going first anyways, that big damage, that's pretty awesome, but it's going to be Dark Beast and Psylocke. So if I want to take advantage of the vulnerabilities right now, I think I'm going to go skirmisher with Dark Beast and then move her. I think I have a striker for her. I'm going to move her to striker. Because I can get defense downs out there. Now let's double check again with MSF.gg. We'll go down to Psylocke, see what she retains in her basic, just to be sure that we're doing everything good. She doesn't get the piercing. Oh, it's all piercing. So apply defense down for 2 turns. So she is retaining it. So getting an extra shot in is huge. I used to do that all the time with Black Suit Spider-Man. I have Carnage in there laying down a vulnerability, and then my defense down guy gets like a triple shot basically. I don't think, I legitimately don't think at 23,000 currently with what Psylocke has, 27,000 that Magneto has for focus, that's more than enough focus, period. And we're talking raids here, not a PvP situation. If you're going, Alliance War, or even using these characters in Cosmic Crucible, then you could think about upping the focus a little bit to making sure that there aren't any resistances out there that you have to worry about. So I'm definitely going to start with Skirmisher with Beast. However, I am going to put this note in there that depending on how things go with Archangel and the fifth character, whoever that may be, this team doesn't need more focus. It needs vulnerabilities, which is evident. So it leads me to believe whatever's going on with those last two characters, they're gonna have a lot of crit boosts somewhere in their kit. More than likely, it's gonna be very heavy in their passive and very prominent in their kits. I would like it to be Archangel, because that's just like, metal feathers, dude. Weaponized metal feathers. Piercing damage all the way. And crit heavy. That is a apocalypse-worthy character. Alright, let's move this up. Deathseed ally has speed up. This character does not have ability block. They gain 50% speed. Wow! So if the other team crits, I got, this is good enough reason to start studying the ISOs of the enemies in the nodes. I don't think I've even bothered to check before. How about we do that now? See what's going on. Like, can we see that? I don't think I've ever noticed. Are we in? Okay, we got 11 hours. Am I already at the end? No, but I'm getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Man, I'd have to blow through 5 nodes in one shot. I don't think I can do that. I can go 4. I can pay for the 5th. I think I already did that today, though. Yeah, that would take 100. Just to see how they do. I mean, 3 characters is like, eh. I don't know. Alright, point is, there's the ISOs. This character, oh yeah, so we got a lot of resistance right there. And then, ooh, this one's, oof. Yeah, that's a lot of it right there. Most importantly, it's the boss node. See, a lot of them are coming with like defense ups, which really bog things down. This way, it's actually going to help out quite a bit, especially for her. You always want to try to get rid of her because she manipulates the speed bar big time. Now, who do we want to clone for each one of these? Oh, I'd definitely clone Emma. That would speed up the whole team. Boom. Who do I clone here? Definitely, probably. Who would I clone? A flipper? No, I'd clone Kestrel. Because if I'm using Psylocke, she's going to be putting a defense down out there. And that means Kestrel will be able to trigger her passive every time it's hit. However, I think the next best choice, or even a primary choice, would be Death Pool to trigger on enemies dying, because there's a lot of enemies in raids. You kill that enemy, she'll move on to the next target, and that's piercing damage. Now, who would I clone here? Of course, gotta clone Emma, again. Queen of Marvel Strike Force. The reason why, if you guys are brand new to the game, the reason why I say Emma Frost is like the queen of Marvel Strike Force, one of the most powerful things you could do in the game is somehow speed up the characters. Well, Emma Frost does that naturally in her passive. She actually, she makes everybody faster versus any enemies that they're going up against, no matter who it is. So we got 2 nodes where Emma is. That's good to know. Alright. 4% primary and secondary targets. Apply 2 counter to all Deathseed allies. 2 counters. Wow. Clone gains defense up for 2 turns. Makes sense. Actually reinforces that taunt that's going to be going down. And just some more damage. Alright, let's move this up to 65. Alright, what are we getting here? On turn, flip 1 positive effect into a negative effect on non-summoned enemy with the highest speed. Ooh. That would be Silver Surfer, potentially. That's a Silver Surfer counter. In raids, flip 3 positive effects instead. 50% chance, blah, to apply blind to that enemy. That's huge. That's a direct counter for that character, and he could be a really big problem if you don't take care of him. And the fact that he actually can, you know, transfer debuffs and buffs and give him all the good stuff and you all the bad stuff, that's awesome. Bingo. Bango. Alright, so I'm getting 20% primary damage, secondary targets, more bleeds, so it's like 4 bleeds. Awesome. Is it 4 bleeds? Or am I thinking of... Yeah, I'm thinking of the basic also. Okay, so there's a decent amount of bleeds going on here. You know, bleeds are based on the damage. I might want to boost that damage. That sounds actually like a better idea. Alright, Mad Chemist. Called 2 random allies with the highest damage. It's going to be Archangel for sure. Man, it makes me wonder who that 5th is. Alright, here we go on the primary. Oh, I went too far. I was only supposed to go to level 60. Alright, 40% damage to primary secondary targets. Apply offense down for 2 turns. A heal block for 2 turns. Yes. Alright, let's stop messing around then. And get that in there. And finally, 2 turns of ability block. Massive. You see, ability block 1 is like good. You can maybe stop somebody there. Now, if you're looking forward, like what I'm looking forward to do is using Magneto to increase the duration of this ability block with his basic, like twice. Having ability block for 2 turns pretty much guarantees that that's going to happen. In raids, apply 2 regeneration for 2 turns to all Deathseed allies. Okay, there's the healing element. Not huge, but I'll take it. Alright, let's see how far this goes. I'm only going to go to... I'm not going to go into 16, but I will take this to 15 if I can. I've been saving up mutant gear for a while now, so I think this is going to be okay. given that 2 characters already have that gear up, I should be okay. I've been ignoring like Marauders since I don't use them anymore anyways. What is he using? He's using the syringe, okay. Now, I'm stopping at 15 on purpose. One, I can't even get to 16. But, I want, what I've been doing is I'm making sure that the horseman that comes in onto the team gets to 16 first. That way I can piece together the gear to get him, get the rest of the team to 16 little by little. Like I was saying before, I'm only starting with Skirmisher for Dark Beast. There's too much focus going on right now, and the only reason why I'm even considering Skirmisher right now is because I need vulnerabilities out there. Both Psylocke and Magneto have a really great basic that they could double up any of the debuffs that end up hitting the field. I really want that to happen. And Beast is at a speed of 113, which currently would make him faster than Psylocke at least. She'll be able to get a double stack of defense down out there. And this is all after Magneto actually goes first. We won't be able to see, I'm not going to be able to see that until the whole team is here. But he's going to get 15 from Psylocke. He's going to get 15 from Dark Beast. So that's another 30%. That's 45% extra speed. His speed's at about 90. That might make him a little quicker than Psylocke, but I don't think it's going to happen just yet. But we'll see. That's not, I don't believe that's not raid dependent. So we should be able to test that. Set. Oh no! I did it again. If I had the, oh man, if I had these, I would have used them. I've done that like 3 times now. I just wanted to click find. Oh, I fucking did it. Oh, I did it. That was supposed to be for Archangel. I just did the thing I said I didn't want to do and almost did. Oh, my soul hurts. Alright, Beast, what are we talking here for focus? Ooh, you got a really low... Well... 2 red stars, what do you expect? And it's only at 4 stars. I mean, at 15,000 focus, that means... By the time he gets a... Yeah, this team's gonna have almost too much focus. What else are we looking at here? Armor's eh. Everything else is kind of meh. Standard issue. Alright, let's get him on the team. Let's make a new team. I'll just make a new one. What I could probably do is place some Brotherhood characters to see how fast Magneto's moving. I'm probably gonna have to hit all mutants or something. Ooh, mutant villain, right? Yeah. That would break things down for me quite a bit. Okay. I'm not using Strife right now. Well. No, she's Marauder, not Brotherhood, I don't think. Probably gonna be the toughest right now. Alright, oh wait, Psylocke's not a villain. And Juggernaut's not a mutant. So who do I pull in for this? I'm thinking Strife and Madeline prior, but who? Yeah, you know what? I need to break this down to Brotherhood now. Alright, Mystique's pretty powerful. I could take her in. Oh. Did I forget to put Dark Beast in? I think I need to jam him to the side. I don't have anything else. Juggernaut's my best choice so far. It's not great. Which is a shame. He's one of my favorite villains. We'll get that Deathseed up. And get Dark Beast in there. Let's see what we can do with that. I am gonna have to remove. I'll worry about that stuff later. We need to see what's going on with this group. I hope they're at 8. Okay, good. Which possibly could mean this is like the first big loss right here. That could work actually. Alright, so everybody's Brotherhood or Deathseed. Magneto, in theory, should just go right away. I'm gonna hit my fight screen. Yep, he went first. Everybody's got evasion. It's tough to get a crit and see that speed up happen. Now we got an ability block. No, that's only in raids. Wait, that's a separate line. No, ability blocks is going to happen. It's the flip that won't happen. So I should see the ability block, bleed, and 2 counters for Deathseed. There's the ability block. And the counters. And the bleed. Ooh, that counter. Oh man, I never even thought about that. The basics. Oh man, that's huge. Because Beast is giving everybody counters, all the goodies that are in there are gonna hit the field. We're talking for Magneto, prolonged statuses. Psylocke, defense down. Beast, heal block, and offense down. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Can't happen now. Alright, there's another ability block, but that's only in raids. Clear positive effects. Okay. Disrupted, slow. Disrupted and slow. Boom, and another slow. Oh, and Beast coming in with the assist. Wow, this is really useful. I may keep it this way. Alright, so this is the clone. Clone, taunt, defense up. Oh, that's in raids. So I'm gonna get defense up for all the Deathseed, and then 2 highest damage guys, which is gonna be Psylocke and Magneto, possibly Mystique. Oh, look at that. That's pretty impressive. I could see this team being pretty handy on its own. Alright, what else we got here? That could work as a good test. This could be a loss, but we need to push our limit a little bit. Now, these are 8-3 so far, so that was pretty cool. Oh, it didn't work. The resistance. Oh wait, Heimdall. That was a big screw up. Heimdall makes them immune to blind. Oh. Offense down, heal block. There they go. Oh man, this was a huge screw up. Oh man, I forgot about that too. This is game over, man. That was such a monumental screw up. Note to self. Heimdall prevents blind. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. How long have I been playing this game? Actually, I don't fight Heimdall that much anymore. That's probably why. It's such in the rear of my mind. Thinking to myself, like, Asgard has that much resistance? No, dumbass. Heimdall stops them from actually getting blind. Yeah, like I'm gonna clone you. It doesn't do ability block. Did I read that? I don't think it said that it won't do ability block. It should, like I know Doc Ock does. Holy shit. We're gonna 50 shards for Abomination? What's my Abomination? For $5? Yeah, I'll stretch that budget for $5. was I looking up? I just lost my train of thought, man. Yeah, his basic. Oh crap, it doesn't do it. Oh, it's a raid specific item. Okay, alright. That's the fun of playing, right? Ooh, let's check this one out. Hits him with it and then doubles it up. Gotta love it. That's disrupt for 2 turns, speed down for 2 turns. Why not? I'll come on. Wait, what happened? Oh, is it a raid thing? Yeah, it must be. Otherwise, it definitely would have seen that. Alright. Obviously, we gotta check it. Gotta check your work. Yep, it's a raid thing. Okay, that's what I thought. Cloning only in raids. Wow. That's different. I'll go to 100. That's dicey. Infinity Watch is still pretty powerful. Oh wait, they don't have Adam Warlock, so they can't stop. Man, yes. Why not? Let's see what happens. Juggernaut's probably gonna get taken out in one shot. Probably. That or Dark Beast. Ooh, maybe not. Gotta aim for Psylocke though, or he's gonna take away all those blinds. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to try. Wait, that landed? Ooh, I got the ability block out on Psylocke. That's crazy. Okay. I'm done. Gamora's just too... Gamora and... Gamora and her sister are just way too fast. Nebula. I mean, they're too strong. Especially as a duo. And they got, Resi. Okay, that actually showed promise. It was at least an interesting fight. So I could try that again, actually. But would that be good? Because Sinister goes after Dark Beast. I'm probably screwed there. And we'll do this one. This one's kind of a softball. Fantastic Four is sort of falling off a bit. She-Hulk. Man. She-Hulk, don't do me like this. Please. Oh, she's definitely gonna bring the business. Oh, am I gonna do it? Barely. I doubt it. No, here it goes. Ah. That's too bad. She-Hulk. Whew, man, oh man. All right. I think I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I think we got what we needed, because like until we can get to the other characters, or even try to like guess at who's going to be the fifth, I think we got enough data here to be impressed. So the real test here was to see who was going to go first. What was the turn order going to be like? Because that can determine a lot of what your ISOs are going to be, because you want to be able to get the vulnerabilities ahead of anybody that might be able to utilize them right away. Now, I will say this. There's already counters happening on the field, which is very powerful. The focus, it seems to be the pattern between like Magneto and Psylocke, and early on, even Dark Beast, it's very, very high. I'm not entirely sure that it's a smart idea to even have Skirmisher out there. Once we see what Archangel is like, or the character that's going to be coming before Archangel, theoretically, who that's going to be, can really determine like what you can do here. Like some of the curveballs that I've seen so far, like for me in particular, would be, as a good example, would be the Gamma team. Now everybody and their mother's got like this offensive setup for their ISOs. I truly believe the most powerful aspect of the Gamma team is their ability to not only stay on the field, but their sheer amount of raw damage they output to begin with. The longer they're out there, the more dangerous they become. I put healer class on them all. Couple different reasons. One, they're one of the strongest teams out there, and their damage is really, really high without any help whatsoever. having them have healer class with the enormous amount of HP that they have already makes them extremely difficult to deal with. Now, number 2, in a mirror match, what's going to happen in a mirror match with Gamma versus Gamma? Bleeds everywhere. What does regeneration do at a very high level of class? It removes bleed. So you can outlast even more powerful Gamma teams like I do during Cosmic Crucible. But to each their own. That's where I believe their strength lies, and I think what's going to happen here is something very, very similar, which is pretty creative in the overall design so far, is that it's going to be about damage. I don't think any of these Deathseed characters are going to need skirmisher at all. The focus is so high, it's just going to happen. So why not, if you're going to already have those negative statuses popping out there anyways with the counters that Beast is already applying to the team, let's add a little bit of extra damage, possibly take down some key targets, and run the battlefield. And remember, this is about raids, not alliance war or anything like that. That's the kind of business you want to take care of, and that can be pretty crucial here. Skirmisher, I don't see being as useful as I originally thought it would be, now that I've seen how the counters actually behave here. And both all 3, Dark Beast has the offense down, the heal block, Magneto has prolonged statuses happening, plus, you know, adjacency, and then you have Psylocke that has defense down, 2 stacks of defense down. Those are 3 very, very powerful sets of debuffs that you can put out there in raid. You're going to want to put some more damage behind them. There's counters already happening, and the counter assist info says that they carry those debuffs that they're applying over. And since their focus is so high already, it's just going to happen. And Magneto's giving them a 60% buff to their focus. So that's huge. Huge. I'm very interested to see what the rest of the team is going to consist of. Now, as terms of value, Beast, right now, Dark Beast is at the very highest. This whole team actually is. If you're playing the game as is, you're trying to apply your roster to what the current events are. And right now, that's the Apocalypse Saga. Those characters are going to be at the very highest, not only because every single one of the Horseman teams is extremely powerful, but they're extremely useful and one of the most useful teams for any mode that they're actually a part of. I actually use Gamma Team in some, you know, in the nodes for Doom 3 instead of Web Warriors. They outlast them, they do more damage, and they can get the job done. Am I going to stop building Web Warriors? I'm going to keep going with them anyways, just to make sure that my raid team is as efficient as they can be. But, you know, resources are what they are at this point. And this team's going to be no different. It's going to be an extremely powerful team. I am going to be shooting for as many red stars on this team as possible. Am I going to be buying red stars for these characters? Absolutely not. I'm going to be, you know, saving up the gold promotion credits like I've always done, and leveling them up with whatever silver promotion credits that I've already got saved up. Now, as you can see, Magneto and Psylocke, they're pretty set. And the only characters that I'm going to need to get 6 stars for manually with the gold promotion credits is going to be characters like Magneto, Dark Beast, and whoever the unknown 5th character is going to be. Because Archangel, he's going to be dark promotion credits only, or through the event itself. I'm usually not very good at the events, so I'm not predicting that I'll get anything higher than maybe a 3 red star or a 4 red star. I'm going to try my best. And if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube. I'll record that one for you. And it's going to be hard to determine the ISOs after that, because the last 2 characters, it's just too crucial, because you're talking about an order of things. And as of right now, Magneto is number 1. He's going to go first no matter what. But after that, you're talking Beast and then Psylocke, which is a great setup so far for me to take advantage of the vulnerability that Beast. Now, you got to understand something. Dark Beast, okay? high value character. I'm only starting with skirmisher. I'm not even 100% sure that's what his character should be. It's just a starter. There could be a place where I'm gonna really need just a well-placed healer class just to even things out, to make sure that certain characters survive just long enough for me to be able to take down a key character. That way I make it through the node easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that's my opinion. I hope you guys appreciate it, and that's going to be it for today's session. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you do value my opinion on Marvel Strike Force stuff, let me know. Also, you should come on over to twitch.tv/Justice3Gaming if you want to check these unlocks live, and then say what up in the chat if you don't mind. And if you're a bigger fan of YouTube, you can hit me there too. Just don't forget to like this stream, subscribe to the channel, and turn that notifications bell so you know when I'm unlocking the newest character in Marvel Strike Force, just for me, but hopefully for fun for you guys, so you can get a good idea if the character is worth your time and or money. So I wish you guys all passion, love, and gaming. And don't forget, rule number 1 of gaming is you go where the fun is. That's what I've done here today. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next one.